Number 2, never reward bad behavior. There was a comment from a gentleman on one of my videos, and he had been living in a sexless marriage for many years. And he told me that despite this, that he still brings her flowers weekly. And he did so despite his needs not being met because it made him feel good about how he was still showing up in the marriage. And while I applaud his effort to still show up despite her not doing so, I warned him that this behavior might actually be backfiring. Because essentially what he was doing there is that he was rewarding her bad behavior. And when I say bad behavior, I'm speaking about behavior that is not in alignment to what you want to see. Now, I am not saying do not provide for your wife's core needs of love or safety or to stop paying the mortgage or the bills or utilities. What I'm talking about is providing those extras, the niceties, when her behavior does not justify it. Think about how this works in regards to parenting. Do you reward children with extras when they don't meet the base level minimum expectations for how to behave? Do you have rules and expectations and then still reward them when they don't meet that? No, that's what creates entitled little brats that grow up to be entitled big brats. So sometimes when bad behavior happens, you need to hold back or tone back those niceties so that she can properly understand that the fantastic life that you provide, that those extras and niceties can go away if they need to. Now, we recently had to do this with our children. Last summer, we had actually bought tickets to Disneyland, had booked everything, and they were just being awful. Like when they're in the same room, they are just butting heads all the time, and it just creates so much stress and chaos in our house. And so I told my husband, like, you know what? I don't think we should take them. What is this saying when we have laid out expectations and rules and they choose not to follow them and they choose to continue to create chaos and stress in the family? Basically, it doesn't matter how they act. We're still going to give you the extras anyway. We actually canceled everything because they can't know that their behavior doesn't have consequences. By continuing to provide those extras and those niceties, we are essentially telling them that no matter how they act, they are still going to have this great, wonderful life. And essentially, there is no consequence to their bad behavior. But Monica, you may say, well, that's different. She's a grown woman. She's my wife, not a child. Many men, especially in the US, have been conditioned to mistakenly believe that if you do not provide every single thing, whether that's a fancy vacation or a nice car or a bigger house, whatever it is, if you don't provide exactly everything that your wife wants, well, then that's mental abuse and you're a bad husband and a bad man. But I'm going to tell you guys not to buy into that because good men are naturally built to want to provide every and anything to their wife. Good men naturally, automatically want to give their wives the world. But always remember your primary job, which is not to give her everything that she wants. Your primary job is to give her what she needs, which is love and safety. And the primary way a woman feels loved is by feeling seen and heard. And none of that requires any money whatsoever. And always remember, guys, that your wife has no problem withholding love or affection from you if she feels that she has been wronged. And unlike what she's doing, which is a withholding of a core need of sex, you are simply not rewarding bad behavior. And that's an entirely different thing. By rewarding bad behavior, you are continuing to just set yourself up for misery.